Leave your typical shovels and rakes in the junkyard. These are the world's most advanced ditch cleaning machines that you may have never seen before. Like its insect namesake, the grasshopper crouches low over a ditch and gets straight to work. Its four-wheel drive chassis keeps it creeping forward even on slippery, steep banks, while a 6-foot rotary head whirls at high RPM to chew through weeds, roots, and compacted silt in one sweep. A wireless remote, effective from up to 150 feet, lets the operator stay safely on solid ground without sacrificing control. One smooth pass cuts, clears, and reshapes narrow or waterlogged ditches, delivering the results of a full-size rig in a much nimbler package. Who needs a whole convoy? The Conver C10S rolls down the towpath and handles an entire canal alone. 3 articulated arms do the heavy lifting, 2 trim back overgrown banks, while the third scoops and shapes the channel floor. Most of the weight rides on a twin-wheel undercarriage, and a third wheel on a telescopic boom plants like a stabilizing leg, keeping the machine steady as canal widths change. One operator, no support vehicles, just rapid, precise, low-disruption maintenance from bank to bed in a single pass. Minimalist looks, decades of know-how. The Banner Hobby LC90 slips down tight 1.6-meter towpaths, yet swings an 8-meter boom capped by a 5-meter mowing bucket. Reach and bite are built in. Need extra throw? Add the world-first third rotary boom, another 5-meter basket riding a 1.5-meter track that hurls debris clean over the opposite bank, so you're not doubling back. Even fully stretched, the LC90 sips just 5 to 5.5 liters of diesel per hour, thanks to load-sensing pumps, proportional valves, and savvy hydraulics, proving efficiency can still pack a punch. Brand badge missing. Effectiveness unmistakable. Drop its hefty rotary drum into the ditch, ease forward, and watch as tons of mud and grass launch clear in seconds. A pivoting boom lets the drum swing from one side of the road to the other without turning the chassis, so both banks get equal treatment in a single drive-by. Big, straightforward, and brutally efficient, this unbranded juggernaut proves you don't need a famous name to own roadside drainage. City canals, rural ditches, protected wetlands. Where others bog down, the TRUXOR cruises. Wide, low-pressure pontoons that double as paddle tracks let it spin 360 degrees and stop within half a meter, giving pinpoint control on tight water. A 24.8 horsepower Kubota D1305 diesel meets Tier 4 standards and sips from a 35-liter tank, so you work longer with fewer refills. Quick change couplings swap cutter bars, dredge pumps, grabs, or millers in minutes, tackling jobs from weed removal and silt dredging to oil spill cleanup and shoreline shaping, all from one nimble, eco-friendly platform. launch it from the bank, not a boat. The Neptune rake pulls up to 10 tons of weeds and sludge in a single day, making fast work of clogged ditches, ponds, and canals. Fabricated from corrosion-proof 4003 stainless and supported by a foam float, the unit is light enough for 2 people to tote and assemble in under 10 minutes. Its offset tine rake slips beneath roots to yank vegetation and silt in one sweep. Then a shore-based capstan winch, optional Honda power, reels the load back for an easy dump and redeploy. Turn an everyday tractor into a canal clearing specialist. The Renault Ergos 100 supplies dependable horsepower and traction, while the hydraulically driven Fissore arm reaches deep to shave away weeds, silt, and debris without scarring the banks. Precision geometry keeps depth and angle steady over rough ground, so every cut stays true. The result? A budget-friendly, high-output setup that chews through miles of rural or municipal ditches with minimal downtime and maximum control. Ditch maintenance that gives fish a fighting chance. The Fish Protector MK01 tucks 4 rugged strobe lamps into the mowing bucket. Each flash penetrates up to 5 meters, triggering fish to dart clear before the blades arrive. The lamps are compact, shock-proof, and scratch-resistant, so there's no babysitting the hardware while you work. Operators clean weeds and silt as usual, yet aquatic life slips away unharmed, proof that efficiency and eco-sense can share the same bucket. Why are drainage channels V-shaped? Those angled sides guide water to the center, shed soil pressure evenly, and slow erosion. Safer for livestock, simpler to maintain. Bolt this purpose-built V-ditch digger onto a 167 horsepower Hyundai R220 LC-9A excavator, and you carve that ideal profile in one effortless pass. Its precision wings follow natural contours, sculpting uniform slopes without constant readjustment or cleanup runs. The result is a perfectly tapered channel that drains fast, resists collapse, and keeps topsoil where it belongs, all while saving fuel, time, and operator fatigue. Give your tractor a ditch-clearing superpower. The Samasz OR 080 mounts fast, then unleashes 8 flail knives and 4 throwing blades to shred sludge, reeds, and loose sediment in one decisive sweep. Its 2 feet 7 inches working width slips into tight channels, yet covers ground quickly, flinging debris precisely thanks to an adjustable throw distance. A floating head hugs uneven slopes, and when paired with a camel hydraulic arm, operation stays smooth and fatigue-free. From farm drainage to roadside upkeep, this compact attachment turns routine maintenance into a single-pass job done right. When farmland drains clog, Hatesma's bagger freeze jumps in and clears house. Hitched to a high horsepower tractor, this rotary cutter and screw pump duo chews through packed silt and tough vegetation, then spirals the waste neatly onto the bank. No sludge trail left behind. PTO-driven hydraulics keep the unit gliding over soft berms without gouging slopes, so structural integrity stays intact. Built for big acreage, it trims hours, labor, and fuel. From large-scale drainage jobs, delivering clean, free-flowing ditches in record time. Dredging minus the dredger. The ADC Silt Pusher rides twin pontoons and uses front and rear hydraulic winches to inch itself down a channel, while a broad dozer blade sweeps sediment up to 8 meters wide and 2 meters deep. Blade height adjusts within 10 centimeters, leaving a flat, even bed instead of random troughs. Operators steer from an onboard console or a shore-based remote, so there's no need for extra equipment crowding the banks. On long, straight reaches, it can shove silt 250 meters to a pickup point, cutting labor, fuel, and bank damage in one smart push. Herder's flagship sidearm turns a tractor into a Swiss Army ditch tool. The Grenadier LS Pro accepts more than 15 heads, flail mowers, stump grinders, guardrail trimmers, suction units, you name it, and swings them out on a boom that reaches roughly 21 feet to 28.9 feet. Custom extensions push 36 feet. All motions funnel through an ergonomic joystick with 4 programmable menus, so switching tools or tweaking angles is as simple as a thumb tap. Optional automatic ground pressure regulation, ABR, keeps every attachment pressed just right against the surface, and a standard 13.2 kilowatt oil cooler shields hydraulics from heat on marathon days. Fold-up sections and extra pivots pull the arm inside road legal width for safe transport, while a 12-inch suction hose vacuums debris the moment it's cut. Big, bold, and built for bad terrain, this Polish powerhouse rides a central track flanked by 4 independently adjustable wheels, giving it spider-like stability on slopes and soft ground. A front articulating arm snaps on a suite of tools: giant flail mower, dredge bucket, brush grubber, even a limb pruning saw. So one pass can mow reeds, scoop mud, uproot bushes, and trim overhanging branches. The operator's elevated cab offers a full view of every attachment, letting them monitor the action without leaving the seat. Drive it to the job at a brisk 60 miles per hour, drop the outriggers, and you're ditch cleaning in minutes. The Discovery's boom swings a full 220 degrees, then telescopes to 33 feet 9 inches, letting you shape slopes or scrape channel bottoms on either side without moving the chassis. Need depth? It digs at a steep 75-degree angle for crisp, accurate cuts. Electronically controlled, pressure-compensated hydraulics keep every motion smooth, while dash indicators make axle engage and diff lock status obvious at a glance. One operator, one machine, no trailer. Just roll up, grade, and roll out with the drainage already perfected. Steep slopes, marshy banks, and half-submerged beds, places that stop wheeled machines cold, are home turf for the Kaiser S8. 4 independently telescoping wheel legs plant exactly where traction is best, giving the 10-ton excavator a stable stance even on 45-degree inclines or in 2+ meter water. A 136 horsepower Perkins engine feeds hydraulics that pump up to 451 liters per minute, powering a 7.85 meter reach and 5.16 meter digging depth, swap buckets, suction heads, or mulchers in minutes, and you're trimming banks, dredging channels, or clearing debris without repositioning. Wherever the ditch looks impossible, the S8 just walks in and gets it done. Part excavator, part turtle. The Watermaster crawls from land straight into the channel, then locks itself in place with hydraulic spuds. Below the surface, a patented cutter suction pump gulps up to 264 US gallons per minute, sending sludge through hoses nearly a mile away. Switch tools in minutes, from backhoe bucket to rake to pile driver. So one trip clears silt, dredges, removes debris, and even sets pilings down to 20 feet. Trailer-ready and self-anchoring, this compact amphibian brings big machine versatility to tight urban waterways and sensitive wetlands alike. Railroads need rock-solid drainage, and the Badger Ditcher delivers. Its articulating cutting wheel swings out to 22 feet from centerline and cuts 6 feet below the railhead, slicing through gravel, rock, and packed mud at up to 1,000 tons per hour. A swinging conveyor then flings spoil 35 feet, about 11 meters, to either side, or straight into waiting dump cars, keeping the ballast zone spotless. Built for non-stop, on-track service, the Badger sculpts perfect drainage channels that whisk runoff away, protect track geometry, and head off water-related failures before they start. One pass, rail life extended. Why just clean a ditch when you can drill a fresh one at full stride? OJK screw ditchers drive a beefy auger straight through peat, soft soils, even frozen ground studded with roots and stumps. Carbide teeth shrug off hidden rocks, carving a full-depth, perfectly V-shaped trench in one continuous pass. As the flighting spins, it hurls peat far to both sides for even spoil spread, while hydraulic rear plates smooth the walls and stop loose material from slumping back. Ideal for new cuts or reclaiming choked lines, these ditchers turn soft bogs into crisp, ready-drain channels. Fast, tidy, and built to last. Slice, scoop, and tidy in a single motion. The Herder MSF transforms any excavator into a ditch clearing ace, offering bucket widths from 2.0 to 5.5 meters, or a huge 8.6 meters when two units work side by side. A hydromotor-driven clipper bar shears grass, reeds, and submerged growth. Then the bucket immediately lifts and lays the cuttings neatly on the bank. No floating debris, no second cleanup. The swing mount follows every bend, hugging contours without gouging, and its 22 to 40 liters per minute oil flow range means it bolts onto most hydraulic carriers with zero fuss. One attachment, two tasks, zero delays. Berky Typ 5200 slices vegetation and sweeps debris in a single pass, tackling embankments and ditch bottoms without changing tools. A twin-blade cutter bar gives a precise, non-shredding trim, while the follow-up rake, built with bolt-on tines and low-wear V-belts, collects the clippings cleanly. Need to cut below the surface? It even works underwater in fast-flowing channels. Instead of flinging waste, the rake sets it down gently, sparing insects and small wildlife. Clock it over the bank, and you can tidy up to 5 kilometers of ditch in an hour. Fast, tidy, and eco-aware. Thanks for riding along with the idea behind. If you liked discovering these ditch-taming beasts, smash the like button, share the video, and hit subscribe so you never miss our next deep digging adventure. See you in the next one.